On the world map, Taiwan often appears alongside news of political tension. A small island positioned amid powerful regional currents. Yet few people realize that in reality, Taiwan tells a completely different story about breathtaking natural beauty and humanity. A volcanic park with searing geothermal zones exists right beside a vibrant modern city. Marble gorges plunge deep into the central mountain range, where a roaring river cuts through cliffs rising hundreds of meters high. A mountain railway climbs steep slopes, slices through ancient forests, and crosses mist-covered highlands. A tranquil lake rests quietly within a ring of mountains, reflecting the blue of clouds and sky like an emerald jewel. Set aside the tense headlines and step into a journey that reveals the most extraordinary landscapes of Taiwan. At Yangmingshan National Park, the meeting of volcanic landscapes and urban space can overwhelm and surprise you immediately. Located to the north of Taipei City, Yangmingshan National Park covers an area of about 114 square kilometers, with elevations ranging from 200 to more than 1,100 meters above sea level. The park was established in the year 1985 and is the most important volcanic conservation area in Taiwan. The terrain here was shaped by ancient volcanic activity, featuring andesite rock, old eruption craters, hot springs, and fumarole zones that remain active. Rounded mountain peaks and gentle slopes connect into continuous layers of geological formations. In many areas, the ground clearly exposes dark volcanic rock mixed with low grass and shrubs. Heat vapor rises from gas vents and spreads through the air. Deeper inside Yangmingshan National Park, you can see hot springs emerging along the mountain slopes, with sulfur-rich water appearing milky white or pale blue. After exploring these striking geothermal zones, you can stand on higher mountain slopes and observe the full panorama of Taipei City unfolding below. From the very entrance of Maobitou Thermal Valley, you immediately see a veil of mist covering the entire space. Maobitou Thermal Valley is located in the Maobitou area in the north of Taipei City and belongs to the geothermal system of Yangmingshan National Park. The valley is not large in size, and features a central hot spring pool covering about 1,500 square meters, with water temperatures ranging from 90 to 100 degrees Celsius throughout the year. Local residents refer to this area as the Hell Valley due to its extreme heat and dense steam. Yet, it has been preserved and opened for visitors since the early 20th century. Hot steam rises continuously from the surface of the pool. The water gently boils, creating constant ripples and bubbles. Moss and algae grow on the damp surfaces and form dark green and brown patches of color. You can stand on the wooden walkway surrounding the pool to observe the geothermal zones and watch thick steam rising non-stop from the hot water, completely obscuring the mineral-rich surface. You may notice deposits of bluish-gray and pale yellow minerals clinging densely to the rocky edges. Few people know that in the past, the Japanese once exploited this area as a hot spring source for therapeutic use, with a separate water channel system leading to public bathhouses in Bay 2. Leaving behind vast natural spaces, the next part of the journey brings you to Taipei 101, the most iconic tower of Taiwan that affirms Taipei's position within modern Asia. Taipei 101 is located in Xinyi District, the financial and commercial center of Taipei, and once held the record as the tallest building in the world from the year 2004 to the year 2010. The structure reaches a height of 508 meters and includes 101 above-ground floors, along with 5 basement levels. The building was designed with a traditional bamboo-inspired motif, using stacked segments that symbolize growth and prosperity. Decorative elements such as ancient coin forms and cloud patterns are subtly integrated so that modern architecture maintains a strong connection to East Asian culture. The value of Taipei 101 lies not only in its height, but in the way it stands firm under harsh natural conditions. The tower was engineered to withstand powerful earthquakes and typhoon winds using a massive tuned mass damper weighing more than 660 tons suspended between upper levels. When visiting Taipei 101, do not miss the experience of taking the elevator to the observation deck and watching the city gradually shrink below. It takes only 37 seconds for the high-speed elevator to carry you from ground level up to floor 89, delivering a true sensation of traveling through space. Taipei 101 stands as a defining landmark where technology, culture, and urban ambition meet in a sharply defined form. Yehliu Geopark makes you feel as if you are visiting an open-air geological museum where rock, wind, and ocean waves become the most valuable exhibits. Yehliu Geopark is located at Yehliu Cape in Wanli district of New Taipei City, about 30 kilometers northeast of central Taipei. The park covers an area of nearly 150 hectares and is the most important coastal geological conservation site in Taiwan. The terrain of Yehliu Geopark is formed mainly from sandstone and marine mudstone, shaped by continuous exposure to northeast monsoon winds and sea waves over millions of years. The dominant colors of Yehliu Geopark are the yellow-brown tones of sandstone, the pale gray of mudstone, and the deep blue of the sea. Yehliu is planned with outdoor walking routes where natural rock surfaces retain their original forms and a controlled pathway system protects the fragile geology. You can walk along narrow land ridges, extending into the sea, and observe rock formations eroded into mushroom shapes, columns, spheres, and deeply hollowed surfaces. Every rock at Yehliu carries marks carved by time. When you look closer, you can see stone layers running in parallel lines, intersected by cracks and erosion pits. Passing through Taroko Gorge main gate, you continue along roads pressed tightly against the cliff walls to reach Tunnel of 9 Turns. Located within Taroko Gorge National Park in Hualien County of eastern Taiwan, Tunnel of 9 Turns is a route about 2 kilometers long that runs along the narrowest and most hazardous section of Taroko Gorge. The sheer cliffs on both sides rise from several hundred to more than 500 meters in height and are formed mainly from marble. The rock surfaces are streaked with white, grey and dark green marble veins that run diagonally and fracture under ancient geological pressure. At the narrowest sections between the cliffs, when you look upward, the sky appears as only a thin strip of light. Looking down below, you can see the Liwu River roaring through the deep gorge with fast-flowing blue-grey water that crashes against the riverbed and rock walls, producing constant white foam. Next, try walking through the dark tunnels and observe shafts of light shining down from the canyon openings onto the gorge floor. This area has a cool and humid microclimate, where mosses and wild orchids cling tightly to the marble rock surfaces. For those who enjoy adventure and exploration, Tunnel of Nine Turns is a highly suitable destination. The journey continues along the Suhua Coastal Road beside the Pacific Ocean. The road is built precariously along the edge of steep cliffs, with a mountain wall on one side and the vast ocean on the other. After a while, Qingshui Cliff appears before you, like a stone wall plunging straight down into the sea. Located along the eastern coast of Taiwan, Qingshui Cliff stretches for about 21 kilometers and rises from an average height of 800 to more than 1,000 meters above sea level, formed mainly from metamorphic marble of the Central Mountain Range. The direct contrast between rock and water leaves a powerful impression. Blue-grey marble cliffs stand vertically, and their surfaces fractured into clearly defined sections. Stone veins run diagonally and in parallel lines, revealing geological structures compressed over a long period of time. Below lies the vast Pacific Ocean, with a deep dark blue tone. Large waves crash repeatedly against the cliff base and throw up white foam against the dark water. From higher viewpoints, you can observe railway lines and highways running tightly along the foot of the cliffs, built with retaining walls and short tunnels to reduce landslide risk. On calm sea days, you can clearly follow the change in watercolor from light blue near the shore to deeper blue offshore. Eternal Spring Shrine is a religious structure built directly into a cliff face, standing as a quiet yet enduring memorial. Located in the Taroko area of Hualien County, Eternal Spring Shrine was constructed to commemorate the workers who lost their lives during the opening of the Central Cross Island Highway through the gorge. The structure was completed in the year 1958, with its main body set directly into a steep limestone cliff. The architecture of Eternal Spring Shrine clearly reflects East Asian spirit through its multi-tiered curved tile roofs, red-painted walls, and traditional decorative details set against the grey rock backdrop. A natural waterfall flows from within the mountain, passes through the main hall, and then descends into the Liwu River below. This flowing water carries deep meaning of continuity and endurance, evoking the persistence of memory and life. Eternal Spring Shrine serves as a place of worship and as a tribute to human sacrifice made for a greater national and communal order. You can pause before the main hall, observe the water flowing beneath the tiled roof, and then look down into the deep valley below to sense the harmony between natural landscape and human-made architecture. Continuing south along the eastern coastline, the journey brings us to a small and isolated island. A pedestrian bridge with an unusual architectural form is the only path connecting the mainland to this volcanic rock island. Sanxiantai Bridge is located along the Pacific coast in Taitung County and links the mainland to the famous rocky island of Sanxiantai. The bridge was completed toward the end of the 20th century and has a length of approximately 400 meters, with a structure composed of 8 consecutive arch spans. These 8 arches form a flowing and graceful silhouette above the sea. This structure not only echoes the shape of a dragon back in Chinese culture, but also helps disperse strong wind and wave forces from the Pacific Ocean. Sanxiantai Bridge welcomes hundreds of thousands of visitors each year and is especially crowded during summer and at sunrise periods. At sunrise, when the first sunlight of Taiwan shines across the horizon, you can see the bridge glowing red against the dark blue sea and the grey rock formations of the island. You can walk to the middle of the bridge to admire the vast open sea on both sides, and then look back toward the strangely shaped rock formations of Sanxiantai Island behind you. After your steps at Sanxiantai Bridge, step aboard a train running along Alishan Forest Railway. Close your eyes, breathe deeply to relax, and let the train carry you through vast and lush mountain forests. Alishan Forest Railway is a famous mountain railway of Taiwan, departing from Chiayi City and ending at the Alishan Plateau. The railway was built in the year 1912 with a total length of about 86 kilometers. In steep sections, the system uses looping routes, zigzag tracks, and special directional switching segments to overcome elevation changes. The journey of Alishan Forest Railway takes you deep into quiet and richly green forests. The train leaves the plains, yet slowly enters hilly terrain and gradually climbs mountain slopes. The scenery on both sides of the track changes with elevation. Sparse bamboo forests give way to broadleaf forests, then transition into pine forests and ancient cypress trees. The railway curves along the mountain slopes and closely follows the terrain, so each bend reveals a new layer of landscape. On spiral sections, you can see the train repeatedly changing direction as it climbs higher. A mass of iron and steel weighing tens of thousands of tons moves smoothly and gently, like water flowing through a mountain ravine. Each year, Alishan Forest Railway serves millions of passengers and remains one of the few fully operating mountain railways in Asia. When the train stops at the final station, we step into the core of the Great Forest at Alishan National Forest. Carefully designed wooden walkways guide visitors deep beneath massive tree canopies, where sunlight can only slip through narrow gaps between leaves. Alishan National Forest is located in the central area of the Alishan mountain range in Qingshui County, with an average elevation of about 2,000 to 2,500 meters above sea level. This national forest covers an area of more than 40,000 hectares and is protected as one of the most important high mountain ecosystems in Taiwan. The climate here remains cool throughout the year, and with high humidity and frequent fog that create favorable conditions for a wide range of plant and animal life. You will experience Alishan National Forest as a kingdom of green giants. It is a sanctuary for Taiwan red cypress and Taiwan yellow cypress. Ancient cypress trunks twist into unusual forms and grow so large that 10 people cannot encircle them with their arms, while bare branches reach into the drifting mist. Below, leaf-covered trails wind through areas where mosses, ferns, and wild orchids blanket every surface, from tree roots to ancient stone blocks. The Formosan black bear is the largest mammal and the apex predator within Alishan National Forest. This bear lives mainly in dense forests with little human presence and has a sturdy body, thick black fur, and a distinctive white V-shaped marking on its chest. In addition, you may encounter the Mikado pheasant, an endemic and symbolic bird of Alishan, known for its iridescent blue-purple plumage and long, straight tail. The journey continues along the highest paved road in Taiwan and leads you into Hehuanshan Mountain, the most severe high mountain region on the island. As air pressure drops, you begin to feel sharp winds cutting through in strong bursts. Hehuanshan Mountain is located along the central mountain range of Taiwan in Nantou County and features a system of peaks rising above 3,000 meters in elevation. The main summit, Hehuanshan Main Peak, reaches an elevation of about 3,416 meters above sea level. The climate at Hehuanshan reflects true high mountain conditions, with winter temperatures often falling below freezing and snowfall occurring almost every year, a rare phenomenon in Taiwan. During winter, snow blankets the ridgelines and trails and transforms the entire area into an extended white expanse, where landforms are defined only by elevation and shadow. Winter sunlight strikes the mountain slopes and highlights the mysterious and hazy white tones of the snow. When standing on Hehuanshan main peak, you can witness a vast sea of clouds rolling like ocean waves and covering the valleys far below. As night falls, Hehuanshan becomes a natural astronomical observation platform beneath a dense star-filled sky that feels close enough to touch. Leaving behind the towering mountain peaks, we descend toward the central plateau to reach Sun Moon Lake, often described as the Emerald Jewel of Taiwan. Sun Moon Lake is located in Nantou County in central Taiwan at an elevation of about 748 meters above sea level. It is the largest natural freshwater lake on the island, covering an area of approximately 7.9 square kilometers with a shoreline length of about 33 kilometers. The lake is completely surrounded by low mountains and dense forest, forming a wind-sheltered basin. Sun Moon Lake plays an important role in the regional hydroelectric and water supply systems of central Taiwan, and also serves as the largest freshwater ecosystem and tourism center in the area. Calling Sun Moon Lake the Emerald Jewel of Taiwan is no exaggeration. The calm lake surface stretches wide and reflects the jade green of the sky and the deep green of the surrounding forests. The eastern side of the lake is round like the sun, while the western side curves like a crescent moon, landscapes that gave rise to the name Sun Moon Lake. You should visit Sun Moon Lake in the morning. Take a boat across the clear water, veiled in early mist, and watch the forested mountains on both sides gradually emerge. At that moment, it becomes difficult to distinguish between reality and a dreamlike realm. At sunset, sit by the lakeshore and listen to the distant sound of temple bells, and you may find a perfect balance between modern life and the timeless beauty of nature. The road leading up to the farm winds through rows of pine trees and carries us away from the humid lowlands into the cool air of the high plateau. As you arrive at Cingjing Farm, a sense of calm settles in when a lush green grassland appears before your eyes, perched along a mountain slope. Cingjing Farm is located in Nantou County at an average elevation of about 1,750 meters above sea level. As one of the most famous highland farms in Taiwan, Cingjing Farm was established in the mid-20th century and covers a total area of more than 700 hectares. The climate here remains cool throughout the year, with average temperatures ranging from 15 to 20 degrees Celsius. You should take time to walk across the green, grassy slopes that extend along the mountainside and are carefully trimmed. Low wooden fences run parallel to the paths and guide your gaze along the natural curves of the terrain. Breathe deeply and fill your lungs with the scent of grass carried by the mountain wind, and you may feel an unexpected sense of peace. Do not hesitate to gently touch the friendly white sheep that roam the farm. Farther away, tall mountain ranges appear and disappear behind layers of soft mist like massive stone walls. Often described as a small Switzerland, Cingjing Farm welcomes millions of visitors each year. Even so, and the farm has not been turned into a noisy tourist stage. Farming activities, daily care, and demonstrations continue at a steady rhythm, so the rural landscape remains undisturbed. Kaohsiung Harbor presents a complete contrast to Cingjing Farm, expanding as an industrial landscape toward the horizon where steel, water, and movement create a powerful and unceasing rhythm of southern Taiwan. Located in Kaohsiung City, Kaohsiung Harbor is the largest seaport in Taiwan. The harbor covers more than 10,000 hectares of water surface and port facilities, with a quay system extending for dozens of kilometers. Kaohsiung Harbor handles millions of container units each year and connects directly with international shipping routes to East Asia, Southeast Asia, and Europe. Massive container ships line up closely along the docks, their tall and elongated hulls, painted in red, blue, and orange, standing out against the dark water. You can pause to observe towering loading cranes with steel arms stretching horizontally, moving constantly in precise working rhythms. The distinctive value of Kaohsiung Harbor lies in its organization of space and motion. Every element serves the flow of goods, from cargo ships and cranes to trucks, rail lines, and storage yards beyond. Efficiency and discipline create a unique beauty that feels cool and exact, yet full of vitality. Leaving behind the busy and intense industrial rhythm, we move back toward the northeastern hills of Kaohsiung to reach Shan Buddha Museum, the largest Buddhist sacred complex on the island. Shan Buddha Museum was inaugurated in the year 2011 and spreads across an area of more than 100 hectares, including a central boulevard, 8 pagoda towers, the main hall, and multiple exhibition spaces. The main axis runs straight from the entrance to the center, flanked symmetrically by rows of pagoda towers that create a sense of solemnity and spiritual order. The structures use stone and concrete materials in subdued color tones, with solid forms, decisive lines, and no excessive decorative details. At the heart of the complex stands a Buddha statue, rising more than 100 meters high, regarded as one of the largest standing Buddha statues in the world. You can pause inside the main hall, contemplate the towering Buddha statue set against the open sky, and observe the steady and orderly movement of pilgrims. The historical and cultural value of Shan Buddha Museum is closely tied to the philosophy of humanistic Buddhism, which emphasizes bringing Buddhist teachings into modern daily life. Each year, Hehuanshan Buddha Museum welcomes millions of pilgrims and visitors and plays a vital role in contemporary Buddhist life in Taiwan and across Asia. Located at the southernmost tip of Taiwan in Pingtung County, Kenting National Park is the first and only national park on the island, with a complete tropical monsoon ecosystem. Kenting National Park covers an area of about 333 square kilometers, with an average annual temperature hovering around 25 degrees Celsius. The sky over Kenting is often clear and cloudless, highlighting the emerald green tones of the dense forests rising behind the beaches. With white sand beaches, diverse underwater coral reefs, and coastal primary forests, Kenting protects countless rare species, ranging from deep forest habitats to the open sea. The first representative plant is the sea almond tree, with a broad canopy and thick leaves growing along sandy shores and rocky platforms, serving as a natural barrier against wind and sea salt. Its wide crown provides shade, lowers ground temperature, and helps retain moisture in the thin soil below. Equally striking is the terrestrial red coral tree, whose deep red flowers stand out against green surroundings and commonly appear on low mountain slopes and dry forest edges. The animal life of Kenting is closely tied to open landscapes and a warm climate. The Formosan macaque is the most frequently encountered mammal, often moving in small groups through the forest, climbing swiftly and feeding on wild fruits and young leaves. With some luck, you may also encounter the sika deer, a species that often appears in grasslands and open woodland areas. Beyond land-based exploration, you can experience coral reef diving in clear coastal waters, or simply lie back on the sand and listen to the rhythm of the waves. Here, nature reveals its most vibrant and uninhibited beauty and offers visitors a profound sense of freedom. The journey of exploring Taiwan concludes at Maobitou Cape, where the coastline suddenly breaks and forms a massive rock separated from the mainland and bowing toward the ocean. Maobitou Cape is located on the western side of Kenting National Park in Pingtung County, at the meeting point between the Taiwan Strait and the Pacific Ocean. This headland is formed mainly from ancient coral limestone, with a geological history extending over hundreds of thousands of years. The rock formation resembles a crouching cat, with a curved back and a body pressed close to the ground. Two raised rock projections at the front form the shape of ears, pointing directly toward the deep blue ocean. Powerful offshore waves crash repeatedly against the base of the rock, throwing up sheets of white foam and creating a dramatic and imposing scene. At Maobitou Cape, you can walk along coastal trails to observe the rock formation from multiple angles. When standing on the highest observation platform, you gain a broader view over the vast open sea surrounding the cape. The experience at Maobitou invites deep reflection on the power of nature and time, the forces that have carved these unusual rock forms from lifeless stone. The journey through Taiwan may leave you no longer preoccupied with tense boundary lines on the map. Instead, the enduring impressions are the beauty of high mountains, deep forests, and vast seas that remain within your heart. These are forms of beauty that endure through time, regardless of political tensions in reality. If this journey has offered you a deeper perspective on the world, continue traveling with Planet Vista 4K by subscribing to our channel. Thank you for watching, and we look forward to meeting you again on the journeys ahead.